By the end of this video, you'll see how I customize my own chat interface and connect it to an n8n email agent that can draft and send emails. I'm currently in bolt.new, and in a second I'm going to show you a demo of me using the agent from that app interface. It's an email agent which can draft and send emails. It's a straightforward agent to be using, I know, but it's just to show you how to customize and personalize it to maybe your client, your brand, etc. Alright, so starting off here with the agent interface, which is fully connected to n8n. Now, what I've done here is make this completely custom to how I want it. You can do the same with your app, but I've done this to my liking, while still keeping that chat element working properly. Because sometimes even changing one tiny detail in these setups can break everything. Like you try adding one tiny design element and suddenly the whole thing just stops working. So I've kept it clean, simple and reliable, just showing you an example. All right, now let's test it so you can see it's not just a nice looking app. I'm going to type in a message here to kick off the agent, and straight away we jump over to n8n, and as you see here, it will come up with a succeeded workflow. And then we go. We've got the message back asking if we want to draft an email. So as I've just proved here, it's fully functional. And I'm going to quickly write in a message here to ask it to draft me an email. And then from there, I can edit it to my liking. Right, so I've just wrote in a quick message and it's sending it to a specific email asking if he wants to put the washing out, which yeah, we'll see what it comes back with, and I'll send that over. And what the agent would do is it will use the features it's got embedded into it, and it will come back and draft the email with the specific instructions we gave it. As you can see here, it's come back with the draft email from the tone that I wanted the agent to draft the email with. And the instructions was to write an email asking if he's done he's put the washing out. And as you can see here, it's done exactly that. And say you didn't like a specific element of the wording in the draft email, then you just ask it to take it out. I'm going to show you exactly that. So as you can see, I'm wanting to change it out to a more casual tone with the specific wording. Looking forward to hearing back from you, and sending that over, it will then change that for you. And then from there, we can send the email straight from the agent interface and the app interface I created. As we said for it to do, it went and changed the wording in the draft email. From here, we can then send it to the specific address. And before I send this, you might be thinking, it's not that special, it's just a chat interface. But this is where it gets better, people. You can add this interface into any app that you want just by prompting bolt.new, Lovable, any no-code app builder. You just add this interface in, because it doesn't have to live here. This could be added to a working app, a dashboard, or even like embedded into a website. And that's the key part. It's not about what you're seeing right now, it's what it can be integrated into. And yeah, that's just the real magic with this interface. It can be placed into anything built inside bolt.new, all those apps. I'm going to go ahead and send this email, and there we go, a message sent. And yeah, if we come over to n8n, you'll see the workflow is running, and if we just look over here, it should send the email as expected to the specific address. There we go, it sent the email. Coming over here, we will then get the email come through, and here it is. There we go. Just to show you the email agent working. And these are some other emails I sent over. I was going about great picking for some reason. And now we can break down this specific app. And if I hop over to n8n, I'm going to go through each of the elements with it just to show you the back end. I'm going to go over this quickly because you probably know how to build this already. And then after that, I'm going to show you how to quickly and efficiently get AI to customize the chat interface from n8n. Because here, if we scroll up, normally it's in an ugly looking design like this. So we want to go over to Claude and change that. Before I get onto that, let's just quickly break down the agent. So a simple prompt, and this is just getting it to use the tool that we gave it and the simple memory and the model. And this is just drafting the email and then sending it over in the specific style and structure that we prompted it. I've added in the send Gmail message to give it the tools and the requirements to send that email, not just draft it. And then as you can see, I connected it via a chat webhook, which I'm going to hop over to n8n documentation just to go through the specific elements which you normally would have to try figure out yourself. Go through this and read it to get an understanding of how to customize it. But we don't want that. We want to do this efficiently. So coming over to Claude Code, you can see I've added in the documentation and the specific design interface style I would like. And you want to give it a bit of context like I've done here, just explaining what you want to build, the goals of the interface, and maybe a small few details about the structure you want. And once you've done that, it will generate a draft of the widget down here, like you can see, and it will probably be placed in a position you're not really looking for. So you have to use the model's capabilities and just adjust it to your liking. And what I've done here is I've adjusted it to the brand colors and just tweaked the padding and whatever makes sense for your setup. Because essentially, Claude Code is probably not going to be the right response you're looking for, because it serves as a base layer just to get an understanding of how you want the chat interface to look like and have it in working order, which is done with the documentation. And then once you've done this, you can add in your webhook just by pasting it in to Bolt or any other no-code app building platform. Just paste in and get it to add in your production webhook. Make sure your n8n workflow is active, and there you go. You will have the interface working as you like it. Sometimes you will have to navigate yourself around specific errors, but all of the no-code platforms do a good job at working around problems and errors. If you do want to get more advanced, you can go over to Cursor and other code writing platforms, which really just get the app working perfectly. But for this one, just stick to whatever you're used to. And then hopefully from that, you have a specific agent interface looking like this, with the design elements you want in the background and the specific color palette you're choosing for a brand, a client, anything that you can think of. I'm just going to show you an example of what the email app looked to begin with. And I really just went through and chatted with the no-code app builder and got it to the specific app design I was looking for. And yeah, I'd like to hear from you if you've used the embedded customization features with n8n, and if you've implemented it into your own app, maybe for a business, your own business, maybe for a client. Drop it down in the comment section. I'll try to respond to all of the messages I can. And yeah, really just want to hear from you lot if you've used this feature in an app or you're looking to do so. if you are looking to do so, my contact details are in the description. So for any business inquiries, etc., then just head down to the description and you'll find it down there. But that is it for today's video, and you'll probably see more videos like this to come. But for today, this is the email agent interface that I created with the red design and the email icons floating around in the background. But that is it. Take care. Hope you enjoyed.